She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
They're in the bunker, looking for an up and down here. Oh, you've made it. What a play. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number one. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
There have been a lot of players that have come out and people are quick to label them as prodigious talents and what they can do, but it's true about Lydia Ko that she is one of the game's prodigies.
Luke, when you say prodigy, I think Lydia Ko's name should just be, instead of prodigy, just say, look at Lydia Ko. Because this young lady has seemingly done it all at 14 years young. 14, won a professional event. The youngest, men or women, to ever win a tournament that early. That is astounding. 18 years old, major champion with the final round 63. It's mind-blowing how good this young lady was at such an early age. Yes, had a little lull there for a little bit, but now come back out and has just taken the world by storm again. 17 wins already and building in her professional career. The sky is the limit for Lydia.
Getting ready to play their third. Now a 3-shot lead over the field.
Nicely done.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
Well, she's just one back from that leading spot. Can she take it?
Looking really good.
That's frustrating. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Just 3 feet to the cup. Ooh, nice putt to make for a birdie.
Fantastic start right out of the gates.
Now 5 shots up after that hole. The 5th at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards, Ridge. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it. Pretty good shot there.
Well, I like the way this person's playing. Birdies all over that scorecard.
I tell you what, they're set up quite nicely through the first opening holes. Birdies galore.
This one might need to sit.
Ooh.
Well, you've got to give some credit there. That was the right club and the right line. Let's take a look at Colin Morikawa from moments ago.
This is his third.
That's nicely judged, that shot. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Ooh, nice line. Well, that'll play.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
Our leader is currently enjoying an 8-shot advantage. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
Quality shot, that one. Rich, I love being back at Bay Hill every time because you get to honour the absolute legend of our game, the king, Arnold Palmer. There's just an air of something extra special this week, isn't there?
When you step on the property here at Bay Hill, you know you're in the presence of something special. Arnold Palmer's legacy was really built here, wasn't it? Granted, he absolutely brought everything he had to the PGA Tour, but when you come to Bay Hill and you have all the monuments, especially the statue right there to the right behind number 1 and number 10 tee boxes, you just get a chill down your spine like, man, this is some kind of awesome place. I cannot wait to tee it up here. And saying that, Mr. Palmer did not leave a golf course. That's very easy for these players. But listen, they come back here every year knowing that they need and they want to honor the gentleman who helped form the legacy of the PGA Tour, and that's why they're out here playing for all the money.
Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Well, the leader is really starting to gap the field now. They're 10 strokes ahead. Well, our leader has already bolted, currently way out in front of the pack. Let's have a look at the 7th hole of par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
That should set up another chance. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Oh, just missed. A par putt on the table. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
She's got to be careful this doesn't run away from her here. It's downhill.
Come on, ball. Come on.
Oh, lovely roll. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Our leader really starting to gap the field now. Their advantage is 9 shots. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber is pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
Great shot. Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up here from about 155.
Looks to have opted for the 8 iron. This should play.
What a skillful approach shot. This player not holding back in their rivalry with Lydia Ko.
This putt is for a share of second. Oh, you like me and thought that had a chance? And back to the play, shall we? Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And that will take him to 6 under. And with that hole behind us, they're currently in the lead with Tiger Woods in second place. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
Is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the fairway with.
Oh, absolutely flushed. And Rich, we talked about so much and we heard so many of them throughout the years. A Tiger roar just sounded different to any other roar on the golf course. Explain just the energy of that and what you endured.
Well, the Tiger roar is usually involved about 35,000 folks, and any other roar was about 3,500. So that was already a massive difference. You just knew it. There's just an energy in the air. When you heard a roar go up, you immediately could tell whether it was Tiger or it was somebody else. And it all kind of depends on how you were affected by it. And I think that where a lot of players got into trouble was listening for the roars and listening what kind of roar it was. And when they let it into their head that it was a Tiger roar, then I need to do something better. I need to change it up real quick. And in fact, that's probably what hurt them more than anything else. But listen, when Tiger did something fantastic, everybody on the golf course knew it was him.
Outstanding shot, high quality.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
Little birdie look in here.
Nice line. He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. And that will take him to 8 under. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
You always like that on long putts when you just have to go ahead and tap it in stress-free. The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 third, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
Wonderfully played. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Setting up here from about 145 yards. Launched that one into space. Wow.
Great looking shot this. Magical shot.
Oh, you love to see those shots land. What a play.
Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole. And with that hole behind them, they currently lead ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer has really started to mimic front and back nines.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
Rich, we saw it right throughout Tiger Woods' career, just epic shot after epic shot. What was the best shot you ever saw Tiger hit?
We were playing in 2002 in the Grand Slam of Golf over in Hawaii. Justin Leonard, Davis Love, Tiger, and myself. And we, on the second day, wind's blowing at a pretty good clip on the par 5. I think it was number 7. And you had to bust 2 shots to get there. Nobody, I mean, it was nearly impossible. And in fact, it was impossible 3 out of the 4 of us to get it home in 2. Well, Tiger gets up there on this par 5 the second day, and he's already leading by like 800, I think. And he drills one right down the middle. I lay up with a 3-wood. That's how hard it's blowing. I lay up with a 3-wood to about 70, 80 yards. And this little green is a little peninsula. It kind of goes from left to right, a little bit of a fade if you're a right-handed player, with water on the front part of the green, and the pin's over in the back right. And he gets up there and smokes driver off the deck into about a 25-mile-an-hour wind to about 6 feet away. And I look over at my caddy and I go, is this for real? I mean, are you sure that we're not in a video game right now? Because that's just not possible. I mean, it literally, the second shot off the deck with the driver was hit about forehead high and traveled about 270 into the wind. And the ball just kind of hung there, seemingly just about 20 feet off the ground, just hung there. And kept hanging, kept hanging, kept hanging, and fell right exactly where he wanted it to. It was unbelievable. And at that moment in time, you kind of sit there and look at yourself on the inside and you go, whew, I don't have that shot, and I don't even know how to make up for a shot like that I don't have. You just knew that you're just kind of sitting there watching something that nobody else in the game can do. It's phenomenal.
Well, that's well judged. Hole high, right inside the range. Oh, a 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Oh, that's a ripper. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. And another of the uphill par threes, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Yeah, good safe shot, this one. That should find the surface. And that was a bit of a misfire.
Shocking, a missed green in regulation.
Beautiful shot.
Oh, gotta love it. Chipping in for birdie. Nothing better.
Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
Perfect distance, perfectly judged, and look at that, straight in the hole.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
That did everything but drop. As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
Lovely effort, that. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Going with the 6-iron here. That should find the surface. That's a great shot here at the 15th and sets up a look for birdie. Trying to move to 13 deep here with this putt.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
That was a gallant attempt. And down it goes. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Well, one of the great parts of the finish here of Bay Hill's Club and Lodge, Rich, is the fluctuations in scoring, and it all starts here at the par 5 16th.
Luke, you got to take advantage of this par 5. It's just over 500 yards. Find the fairway. Don't flirt with either of those bunkers out there. Second shot should be with a middle to long iron to a green that's surrounded by water on the left and bunkers on the right. But still, it's a great opportunity to make 4 or better.
Well, I like the look of the line here. They should find the fairway. And back to the course with the live action. Rich, good chance to get at this green in 2.
Yes, this player's found the fairway, and now they've got the opportunity to knock this on in 2. Be wary of coming up short and left, obviously in the water, but don't be anxious to miss it out to the right, especially in that bunker that's over in the middle of the green on the right-hand side. That really can wreak havoc with the players. Try and find the green at all costs with this second shot.
Here's a good chance to move to 14 under with this putt. That wasn't your best effort, was it? What's in front of them, Henny?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
It's tracking. That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. The par 3 17th, Rich, has got a wonderful atmosphere around it. Looks visually quite stunning, but my word, it's a brute.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find, as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
Well, this will be a big putt to make. The birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Okay, let's head to the next. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right, or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his second shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
They've decided to club up.
Ah, yes.
That was bang on target. Oh, stop it. What a shot. This one's for birdie. And that will do it for this player today. Well, how good's that golf? All day just looked in complete command of their game.
They're ahead of a host of players going into this final round. I'm hoping that this player gets a good night's sleep because this is going to be a pressure-packed final day.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. It's a pivotal day coming up for this player on the team. I'm Luke Elvey. Great to have Rich Beam alongside me. And Rich, what do you think of their chances?
Luke, this player has got a massive lead, and sometimes those are the worst to have because you feel as a player the only way that you can lose it is if you mess it up. And trust me, somewhere in the back of their mind, this player understands that. So it's going to be a nervy start, no doubt, to this final round. Let's wait to see what happens.
Oh, I'm fired up too, Rich. Let's see how this one plays out. Oh, that was pure. Playing from around 190 yards out. Opting for the 5-iron. Well, that's a lovely approach and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the first. And just about 8 feet left to the hole. Good looking putt. That will drop and it will extend the lead.
That is definitely a confidence builder.
Currently 15 under par for the event. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes.
Luke, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Should find the green here. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can two-putt that for sure. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Yeah, guys, he's looking at around 17 feet. This is their look at birdie.
Ouch, that hurts. Big putt for Paar coming up. And there it is. And now that finds him in first place. Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number one. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
And choosing the 8-iron here. But not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Okay, steady now. Well, that's a bit disappointing. And that putt will drop. Well done. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Welcome to this par 5 hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green.
Second shot here on the 4th. And here we are with the third shot. A putt here to move to 16 under par. Well, that's an early statement right there.
Trying to make a statement early and often.
Looking at the scoreboard now, and this player is currently in top spot with Ricky Fowler in second. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. playing this shot from 120 yards. Going with the 8-iron here. Oh, well done. This is an opportunity now to move to 17 under par.
Looking for another birdie here.
Looking good.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole.
Already in the lead, looking to extend that.
Time for the second shot here at the 6th. Getting ready to play their third. This is a ball striking clinic. Yet another green in reg here. This putt coming up is for birdie. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And after that fine performance, this player now leads the tournament with Ricky Fowler in 2nd. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
Going with the hybrid. That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
And what a rare miss today. They've been so good with their approach shots.
There's a putt of about 6 feet coming up.
This putt to try and save their par.
So far, so good.
There it is. He sits in first position. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber's pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
This one's 13 feet from the cup. This is what they have left for birdie here.
Was on a good line. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Yeah, nicely holed. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. We've reached the 9th hole. Time to tee off. Wow, he let the big dog eat there, didn't he? playing this shot from about 170 yards out. Opting for the 6-iron. Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Not too sure what happened there. That's a very uncharacteristic mistake.
Time to play from the bunker. That's on the green, but still a fair way away from the flag. Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here.
Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
Wow, that's misjudged. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. It's a lofty position this player has held all tournament, but what a buffer they've built with just 9 to play.
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
That's some good golf right there. And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. Left yourself an opportunity. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Ooh. And this putt coming up for his par. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Pegging it up on the 11th hole here. Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer.
Great touch.
Looking at the scoreboard now, and this player is currently in top spot with Ricky Fowler in 2nd. Now teeing off on the 12th hole. Not bad. Yeah, this is the stuff we love, getting after this par 5 in 2.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game, a bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
That's a good putt to make. We'll take that. And let's have another look at that one.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
He's currently sitting in first place. Teeing off here on the 13th hole. That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. And he's down there.
This is looking around 115 yards out.
This one looks to be heading towards the green. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Just a 4-footer remaining.
Little birdie look in here.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Par 3s always offer up that hope of a hole-in-one.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
This one looks just a fraction too long to me. It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
Not too sure what they were thinking. Too much club.
This would be a great up and down. All right, safely out of the bunker, and now a chance to make a putt. A par putt awaits.
Surely it's going to.
Oh, that's a good way to end what was a challenging hole.
In trouble off the tee in that fairway bunker with that putt, saves the par. Well done.
And after that fine performance, this player now leads the tournament with Ricky Fowler in second. Now on the tee of a long par 4.
Strong par 4, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
Here we are in the fairway bunker. Can they execute a good shot? Good shot there, Beamer. Okay, Henny. What's he looking at with this putt?
Yeah, nice little 25-footer here from him. Outside chance, so it'll be good to hole.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Just didn't drop. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Down she goes. Let's head to the next.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
Still in the lead now after that hole.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
Rich, good chance to get this green in 2.
Yes, this player's found the fairway, and now they've got the opportunity to knock this on in two. Be wary of coming up short and left, obviously in the water, but don't be anxious to miss it out to the right, especially in that bunker that's over in the middle of the green on the right-hand side. That really can wreak havoc with the players. Try and find the green at all costs with this second shot.
Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. That's a great putt and an eagle as well.
Looking at the scoreboard now, and this player is currently in top spot with Ricky Fowler in second.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber. Oh, good look at birdie here. This one's dialed in. That's frustrating. 4 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for Paar.
And down she goes. And now that finds him in first place.
Well, what a lovely position to be in, holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck.
Well played, mate. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
And from around 135 yards.
Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this.
He's looking for an early KO against Lydia after that. Wow, she's on the ropes and maybe down on the canvas if he continues.
This putt for him to win the event.
Steady on. Not the end of the world. There's another chance here to close out the victory. Oh, size them up for the red cardigan that Arnold Palmer made famous. You are the Arnold Palmer Invitational Champion. Congratulations.
And what a week it was. A fantastic victory. Sensational victory on arguably one of the tour's hardest golf courses. Way to go. Great win.
And as we recap all our rivalry results, it's a big thank you to our gal on the ground, Henny Koyak, for bringing us all the action from this group today.
Oh, it was a pleasure to be able to follow the action out there today, Luke.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Koyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.